Okay, Alf, no, I'm here. When last you saw Master Garland, he was advising the Ishgardians on their ailing airship, correct? In that case, he might still be at Camp Cloudtop. Failing that, we could try the airship landing, or maybe even the Sky Seal manufacturer. But let us not waste time searching aimlessly. Someone in the city is sure to know where to find him. The question is who. Sir Amaric would seem to the obvious choice, but there's no guaranteeing he'll be able to grant us an audience at short notice. Ah, I have it. Count Edmont's youngest son prides himself on knowing all of the Holy See's juiciest rumors. Let's return to the manor and see if Lord Amalan is about. Really? Okay, the younger brother. Really? He's the information network guy? Okay, okay. Let's take to the Ethernet then. The last vigil. Also, is Tataro still here? Tataro? Yes, let me in, let me in. Tataro, not here. Oh no, what? When it comes to, exchanging information of certain uncertain origin, Lord Amalan is something of a prodigy. I mean, like gossip. No, exchanging information of uncertain origin. We are fortunate to find Lord Amalan at home. The tavern keeper's loss is our gain. Ah, the hero returns. How goes the fight, old girl? Well, I trust? In search of a Sid Garland, you say? Then say no more. The taverns are full of talk, and the name of said silver-haired genius has cropped up more often than most. I hear he has been tasked with getting that monstrous airship the Holy See commissioned to actually fly. 'Twould seem the product has been plagued with mishaps from the first. In any case, Garland Iworks employees are known to frequent the airship landing, and I'll wager their master does too. The airship landing? I thought as much. Come, Kelwin, we must find Sid and trouble him for his expert opinion. Thanks, Amalan. Great to know we can come for you for rumors, assuming this will prove true. If you do find Master Garland at the airship landing, I trust you won't forget who told you where to look. Credit where credit's due, after all. If we do find them, I'll give you credit. Alright. To the airship landing. Up. Okay, out this way, out this way. Okay, maybe not quite out that way. We gotta go around. Alrighty, we made it. Sid, you are here! Hey, and the lads! What's that? No. I used to voice him differently, but then I heard his new voice for Heavensward. I'm not gonna be able to get it. What's that? There are dragons coming. Nope, that's not gonna be it either. Well, we'll figure it out. I need to hear him. There are dragons coming. Sorry. Can't talk now. Have to finish the job and get out of here. If Ishgard comes under attack, we'll have to get... we'll have to get out of the city pretty sharpish. Don't much like the idea of leaving a job half finished, though. I'm gonna have to hear their voices again, try to mimic it in some way. Or at least to make the attempt to mimic it. Obviously I won't be able to do it all. You know, like, I try. Kelwin, Alphino, how fare you both? Not terribly well, judging by your faces. Greetings, Master Garland. I'm sure it will come as little surprise when I tell you we have need of a favor. So anyway, you remember Garuda? Get ready for Garuda 2, Electric Boogaloo. But this time with a dragon. Another wind barrier. And you say it was conjured by Nidhogg. The Enterprise could certainly take you where you need to go, but you would not fare well against dragons. She's agile for a ship her size, but not that agile. The Duranians would fly rings around her. And if they took it into their heads to incinerate the rigging, there would be precious little we could do to avoid them. But there must be something we can do, some manner of weapon we can employ. Estinian stands vigil at the edge of the churning mists, but we do not know how much longer. Alright, I didn't say it was impossible. I said it was impossible for the Enterprise. We need a smaller boat. Biggs, Wedge, it's time we gave the new toy of yours a proper field test. Yeah, let's go. Yay! Wait till his third voice. He gets another voice? Does he? Okay. It's probably best if I let the lad show you. Come on, the manufactory is not far. Every time I look at my character in these cutscenes, I'm just like, wow, I look so great in my new robes. And then there's this guy. My Muppet staff. And I'm just like, oh yeah, the Muppet staff. Alright, okay. Okay, foundation. Okay, Sky Skill Manufacturing Ethernet. Foundation. Oh, right. I can't click on. I was going to click on. Oh, wait, no, wait, I can. Oh. Oh, look at that. I thought I tried that before and it didn't work. Oh, well. Maybe I just didn't click on it properly. Or maybe I brought up the map. I don't know, something like that. Oh well. Alpha now? Ah yes, the Skysteel Manufactory. As I recall, this workshop is primarily devoted to the construction of dragon-slaying weapons. The Ishgardians have granted us the use of a small corner of their workshop. All part of the agreement. I think you'll see we've made the most of the space. They all want to build bigger, but we know where the future is headed. Our little project's just inside. Oh, you're going to like this one. Yo, blue-clad
Feast your eyes upon our latest and greatest feat of engineering.
Rolls
we
in.
call it a mana cutter.
Mana cutter. Oh. This is a mount.
After you put down Gaius, Wedge and me struck out on our own for a bit and started work on the successor to the tiny Bronco.
A successor to the tiny Bronco. He's got more of an accent. Oh, well, I've been giving him sort of that accent. Alright.
Impressive little thing, isn't she? My talent for ship design has plainly rubbed off on them.
Ah.
They've adapted the principles
so
of
proud of his
corrupted
team.
crystal technology and constructed a mechanism which converts ether from its surroundings into elemental wind. Said wind is then harnessed by the specially engineered sails, providing the craft with propulsion and lift.
Damn.
All in all, a most elegant solution.
Nice. Magic.
I'm actually a little upset that I didn't think of it myself.
Damn, look at these guys. Sid's so proud of his team.
The design does, however, come with one small flaw.
The energy conversion ratio is bloody awful. To generate enough power to get you off the ground, you need to be in an area awash with predominantly wind-aspected ether.
I see, so you're still working on the energy conversion ratio, but that's okay, because we're going to a place with lots of wind ether.
In other words, there are a few places you can fly, lots of places you can't.
The new Ishgardian airship hasn't left the boys much time for tinkering, meaning it may be a while before this particular project takes off. If you'll forgive the pun.
Who is it? Tataru! Are you okay, lass? Take your time. Catch your breath.
Tataru, what's happened?
Tataru, what's happened? I won't be able to make this guy's voice.
I've been looking all over for you. There's been word from Ul'dah. It's about Her Grace, the Sultana.
Oh my god, the B plot's rolling in, guys. It's the B plot. Well, also, cute. Is that a cute little chocobo apron? Also, put on a coat, Tataru. It's so cold. Look, it's snowing. Put on a coat, dear heart. Alright, what's the word?
It seems you're required elsewhere. Leave the Mana Cutter with us. We'll see that she's airworthy and suitably equipped to slice through those winds.
Okay, also someone please check in on Obsidian. I promised Can-E that I would look out for him, and he is not being looked out for right now. We left him in the heart of the enemy territory.
You, meanwhile, should concentrate on providing Raubahn and the Sultana whatever help they need.
Damn, things were coming to a freaking, things were coming to a head with the Nidhogg stuff, and now it's just like, alright, B-plot, roll in. So Scions roll out at the end there. Darrow and Alpha now. Alright, Alpha now? I am intrigued as you are, Kelwyn. Shall we hear the news Tataru has brought us? Yeah, Tataru. Tataru has news for you from Ul'dah. General Raubahn says they may have uncovered the Sultana's whereabouts. He wants you, by which I mean both of you, to go to the Waking Sands right away and help with the investigation. Dude, man, can you tell him that, you know, like, he's gonna have to investigate by himself because we're about to deal with, a dragon? I guess if we have to wait for them to get their ship ready, might as well, I guess. Come, Kelwyn. Pressing though Ishgard's plight may be, our presence here will not serve to hasten the Mana Cutter's completion. No, but we could go back to Estinian. He's all alone out there, in the middle of enemy territory, with just Moogles for company. There'll be a race to see whether it'll be Nidhogg or Estinian that'll go crazier. If an Estinian's just left in the company of Moogles. Pressing though Ishgard's plight may be, our presence here will not serve to hasten the Mana Cutter's completion. Let us return to the troubled lands of Thanalan, and lend what aid we may. Tataru, have our friends at the congregation send a message to Estinian. Tell him that we have identified a solution to our problem. How are they gonna send a message? She up in fucking Dragon Mountain lands. Did they beep beep blink pearl hello Estinian? Does he have one of those? Tell him we have identified a solution to our problem, that it'll take some time to prepare. As you wish, Master Alphino. To the Waking Sands, Warrior of Light. Pray, return to the Waking Sands. 'Tis past time Ul'dah was delivered from this darkness. Alright. Okie dokie. Ah, the waking sands, the waking sands. Okay. Travel. Teleport. Let's see. Thinland Horizon. Alright. We have returned to the waking sands. Oh, cutscene. Right off the bat. Okay, let me take a sip of water here right quick.
Thank you for coming.
Damn, that epic music. Raubahn, cleaned up. Got cool scarf with cool pauldron now.
No thanks are necessary, General.
Oh,
I trust your
full
recuperation
cloak.
continues apace.
I cannot complain. Thanks to Higiri and her ministrations, I've regained much of the strength I lost during my imprisonment.
Oh, hey Gary, you have healing magics? Nice. Or like more practical
I gather you have
medicine?
made progress in the search for her grace.
Wouldn't have summoned us here otherwise. Let's go.
Aye, some good fortune at last. A few days past, Ul'dah informed us that a sizable shipment of alchemical supplies had been delivered to the palace.
With Papa Shan's
Are they
assistance,
keeping her drugged?
I set out to ascertain the source and nature of the shipment. My inquiries led me to Frondale's frontistery. There, I learned that an order had been placed for a curious substance designed to sustain patients trapped in death-like slumber. An invention of the former head alchemist, apparently.
Of course.
A death-like slumber? This cannot be a coincidence.
It lends some weight to Ul'dah's claims, aye. Her grace is likely somewhere within the palace, abed but alive.
Before making any attempt to extricate the Sultana, however, it seemed prudent to learn what manner of substance was used to induce her torpor. To that end,
Oh, scientific
I
word,
made
torpor.
inquiries as to the whereabouts of the one most like to have administered it. The lady-in-waiting, Meriel.
Okay, nice detective working. There, Yugiri torpor is when like animals, it's like it's sort of like it's not quite hibernation. It's when they lower their body temperature and their activity. Yeah, they basically they slow down their metabolism and stuff like that, and lowers their body temperature and their activity so that they can endure either like low temperatures or like times of food shortage. So like hummingbirds, for example, based on their high metabolism and their high metabolism and their activity, have to basically constantly be drinking nectar. So when they can't get to nectar, a lot of the times they'll engage in torpor. Or sometimes like birds that to like save on fuel reserves basically. And sometimes birds like in cold winter nights or stuff like that will also undergo torpor. So it's kind of like it's not hibernation obviously, but it's like a sort of step in that direction. There's true hibernation is rare, but there's like lots of different ways that semi hibernation or other things can happen. So that's been your little thing from biology.
We sent for you as soon as we learned of her location. All that remains is to apprehend the woman.
Nice.
We shall find our cat's paw in the Silver Bazaar. But we must tread carefully. The market is not the bustling place it once was, and someone is sure to mark our coming. Should they inform the monetarists, we'll have a fight on our hands.
A fight on our hands. How will I maybe this? Raubah's old voice was just like, but we must tread carefully, you know, just a gruff voice. But he's got like a bit of an accent. A little bit of a fight on our hands.
We must be prepared for the worst, and being short an arm, I thought it wise to take another in its stead. What say you, Warrior of Light? Will you lend me yours?
Always Raubahn. My armor's yours. And my weird
then I
staff.
pity the bastard that stands
This is
in
Dave,
our
the
way.
Muppet staff.
Come, my friends, for Nanamo and for Ul'dah!
For Nanamo! I pity the bastard that stands in our way. Yeah. Alright. Underdog squad, roll out. The rebellion. Alright, Alphino? If one had to choose to entrap the Sultana in a death-like sleep rather than slay her, then one must surely also know of a means to rouse her from said state. There must be an antidote to this poison. Alright, hold on. I don't know if these guys will have new dialogue. Should I go check? And Giri and other people out this way. I think Raubahn might have already gone. Raubah's recovery has been nothing short of miraculous, but I should not be surprised. By his scars, I gather that he survived many terrible wounds. Also, I want to see if Uri already had dialogue. I haven't clicked on them because, yeah, it's just small talk. As one age endeth, and another doth arise, so do our struggles wax and wane. What wouldst thou ask me? Oh. How far the realm? Words cannot express my joy for thy safe return. Together, let us see the light of the Scions doth shine again. Of the Primals. Another Primal has arisen in the northern lands, one whose might transcendeth all who have gone before. And those thou didst fell are returned once more, imbued with hithertofore unseen strength by the Paragons. These servants of darkness continue to sow their dark seeds, to ends none but they know. We must needs remain vigilant. Pray, stand ever ready to answer the call to arms, for none but thee canst prevail over the beings. Because he's got a whole bunch of quests. He's got like, I think these are all for the extreme fights, and then this one's for the Coils of Hamet. Oh, let's repair while we're... Oh no, I've already repaired recently. Okay, we're good. Wigston? From the little landscapes to our struggles against the beastmen, little less certain, lesser control, we can focus... Yeah, okay, yeah, whatever they'll say, alright. Oh, the extreme fights is where the ponies come from. Oh, okay. The different horses. It's time for the Scions to strike back. The winds have changed, Word of Light, and we must ride the gale as far as it will carry us. Okay. I heard you pull General Alden from the grasping fingers of Thal himself. It pains me, it does, to see... Oh, no. Yeah, we've read that line before as well. Okay. I just wanted to check up on everybody. Alright, Yugiri? Our target is Muriel, the Sultana's former lady-in-waiting, a woman of Midlander heritage. I'm told the two of you have met. Briefly. Our sources indicate that she left the palace shortly after the incident, and quietly rejoined the dwindling population of the Silver Bazaar. I suggest we begin by questioning the market's residents, and confirm that Muriel is still in hiding there. You can solo them? Wow. Nice. I thought that would be something like a, you know, We still need a group for. That's cool. That's something that you can just like go in and solo. Like I didn't know if going in and soloing something was something you do in this game. Like I know you can do it in like you know, World of Warcraft. You can go back to old content and like breeze through it. But this one's got a lot of, you know, like level sync stuff, etc. So I wasn't sure if that was something you could do. Alright. Where the fuck we going? Out here. Okay, okay. Alright. Danielle.
Meryl? Aye, she's here. Left the city for good, she says. Barely leaves her house, though. It's the one closest to the market entrance.
Okay, okay. Kikipu. Oh, look at this lass.
What brings you to our lonely little hamlet? I believe the arrival of your entourage just about doubled our population. Looking for Mariel, you say? If you're hoping to lure her back to Ul'dah, you may as well give up now. The girl's done with the city life.
Okay, oh hey, Alphino. I've met the Sultana's handmaid on numerous occasions, but I cannot for the life of me bring her features to mind. I can remember her. She was like, she had glasses and like short hair. Alphino was just like, I don't remember the lesser people. At the time, I wasn't concerned with them. I was only concerned with grand, realm-shattering things, and handmaiding was beneath my notice. Our target is Mariel, the Sultana's former lady-in-waiting, a woman of Midlander heritage. Okay. Okay, yeah, it's the same dialogue. Okay, good. Okay. Spotted Meadow. Nice name, nice name. Do I know any returning residents? Gods, don't tell me they're starting to come back. My masters will not be pleased to hear of this. Say what? Alright. Just gotta search the entire area. She said it was a house, that there was a house close to the market or something. Ah, see, there we go. Yo. Excuse me, you Mariel? We have some questions. Surprise. Ooh, the slow head race.
The Sultana's former lady-in-waiting?
Oh, she's not wearing glasses.
I know no one of that name. Pray excuse me.
Oh, it's Raubahn.
General Alden.
You ain't going nowhere, lady. I'm here to bring up the intimidation by 10,000, and here's my backup squad. The Lalafels. They'll gouge your eyes out.
We will have the truth from you, girl.
You're surrounded. Oh, fuck! It's him!
Mayhap it would be better coming from me.
That's your voice?
Mayhap 'twould be better coming from me.
There he is. Lolorito. To be fair,
Lolorito,
he did save
you
the
best
Sultana's
talk
life.
fast.
But he also perpetuated framing us, the Scions, and may have led to the deaths or captures of our companions. We don't know where our companions are right now.
As you know, Teleji Adeleji's Cartano reclamation bill was no more than a facade. A means to get his grubby little hands on that Allagan monstrosity, Omega.
Omega.
When he learned of Nanamo's intention to abdicate, however, he was forced to amend his plans. Suddenly, assassination seemed the most promising way to further his ambitions. I am told Teleji had discovered a maid in whose veins ran the blood of House Thorn. A new, more pliable puppet to sit the throne. 'Twould have caused an uproar, of course, but few could have contested her claim.
An uproar.
'Twas plain that Teleji's wild machinations had outgrown our ability to control them. So I decided to usurp his scheme and left the fool to seal his own demise.
By manipulating us, you could have brought this forward in a better way and not done any of this. That led, all your machinations led to my companions potentially being lost, Raubahn's arm being lost.
And what of Nanamo?
Yeah, and you're still keeping the Nanamo in a coma.
Oh, I have no desire to harm her grace. 'Twould profit me little to destabilize our government. Thus did I employ young Mariel here to administer a potent sleeping potion in place of a poison. You should know, General, that your dear friend Ilberd was fully aware of my plan.
Yet the fucking bitch was still just like, it was me who slaughtered Nanamo. But maybe he just said that to rile Raubahn up so that he could fight him. Because he was just like, Raubahn has lost his edge. You know, so he was trying to reawaken the fire or whatever that he thought was lost was in Raubahn or whatever. Fucking hell, Ilberd. Oh my god. Ilberd.
I had him lie about the assassination as a means to prime your rage against Teleji. We weren't entirely sure how you would react, but things went rather better than expected.
If Ilberd had not been there, he could have fucking killed you, Lolorito. He could have fucking killed you. I'm half a mind to kill you right now. Look at this grin, dude.
You conniving little worm! You had your claws in the Crystal Braves before their first recruit had sworn to serve!
Thanks for being angry on our behalf, Raubahn.
But of course, when a new game begins, 'tis only prudent to have a piece on the board. Ilberd was mine.
Wow.
Truth be told, a significant proportion of the Braves' initial endowment was also mine.
Damn.
With such large sums moving about, 'twas a rather trifling matter to
yeah,
discard
Laurentius
my
was a
own
poor recruit.
contribution.
Ah, there we go.
Ah,
No.
Ilberd.
Why is he trying to
secured
rile
his
us so
services with a
much?
promise to support his cause once my authority had been solidified. I swear, the man thinks of naught but prizing Alamigo from the grasp of the Empire.
Ilberd, now's your time to pop out of nowhere and slay this man.
Unlike you, General, the poor fellow seems quite unable to forsake the land of his forefathers. Mayhap
If you think
that's why he
Raubahn
called
has
you a
forsaken
traitor to your
Alamigo.
people and a disgrace to your homeland, amongst other things. What was it he always compared you to? Oh, yes, an overgrown lapdog begging for scraps at the Sultana's table. Oh, how we laughed. Alas, Ilberd's entertaining little outbursts eventually gave way to wearisome tirades, and the zealous brute became rather Unruly. I had no wish to see you executed, you understand? But he would not take no for an answer.
Oh, now you're throwing it all into
Rest
Ilbert, I
assured,
see.
His employment with me has long since ended. Which brings us neatly to the present.
So you say.
What say you, General? Both you
General.
and the Sultana are alive. We have one corpse and one fugitive. And preparations have been made to restore your good name. Shall we cry quits and start again with a blank ledger? Hmm?
Quits and start with a blank ledger. The damage you have done with these machinations. To let it slide. Can't be done.
The hells we will! Do you honestly expect me to forgive and forget? After all you've done? You're guilty of high treason!
Stay your blade, Master Ul'dah. You yourself are not innocent. Or have you forgotten your own crime in executing Teleji Adeleji without trial?
Well, fair enough, fair enough.
Though you acted out of loyalty to the Sultana, such deeds are in violation of both the word and spirit of the law.
Why is he looking at me? I'm here. Hello.
If you would, Lord Lolorito?
This potion will wake the Sultana from her slumber. Consider it a gesture of conciliation.
Why haven't you done this before? Wouldn't it have been great conciliation if you had woken her before? Somebody taste that to make sure it's not poison.
You will find her grace resting comfortably within her private chambers. Should you doubt my word, I shall willingly accompany you to the palace as your hostage.
On the one hand, I was like, okay, but on the other hand, like, I could just be playing into his hands. He could be like, oh no, I've been taken hostage by the fugitives.
I like not your motives, Lolorito. But you saved the Sultana's life, and for that, you have my gratitude.
There is that. That is one thing that he did, despite his thing, so we'll give him that. But he is a piece of shit. Like I said. This isn't over, Lolorito. You're a piece of shit.
Raubahn Ul'dah, you are hereby reinstated as General of the Immortal Flames. The citizens of Ul'dah shall once more be united under Nanamo Ul'namo, and together we shall usher in a new age of prosperity.
You know, I don't think she's going to drop her will to... Maybe that's why he kept her in slumber, because she's not going to drop her will to dissolve the syndicate in the sultanship. You get off easy, lady. You live the quiet life out here. I hope you get your actions. Is she going with them? And we get left behind. Some plots will come up more later. Okay. Alright, well, that was an affair. Friends? You had killed the one you served. Ah, pray excuse my mutterings. I was reminded of a line from an old poem. Okay, you Gary. Wait. Yeah, please somebody test this potion. Somebody test this potion. Somebody make sure it's not poisoned. Because machinations could still be happening. By the 12. I feared Lord Lolorito's arrival would herald another bloodbath. Little did I suspect that he of all people would gift us the means to rouse the Sultana. That's Nanamo Ul'namo stuffies. Stuffed Tokubo, stuffed Moogle. I often would see this dark chapter of Ul'dah's history brought to a close. Shall we also make our way to Ul'dah? I should imagine Bartholomew has been instructed to admit us. Now the guy at the front of the Royal Promenade? Alright, we'll fly there, we'll fly there. It's not that long of a flight. Alright, well, let's see this then. Nanamo, we're on our way. Let's keep pressing L to remember the quest log. Let's read this real quick. Oh no, short line. Alphino is eager to follow Raubahn back to Ul'dah and witness the beginning of a new chapter in Ul'dah history. Make your way to the Royal Promenade and present yourself to Bartholomew. Sometimes the quest dialogue is interesting. Like there was that one time I read the quest dialogue by accident. It was the time that one of the Asians attacked Minfilia, Nabriales or whatever. And in the quest dialogue, it was just like, and then the Scions left the Waking Sands undefended, and I was just like, what? Because I didn't even think about us having left it undefended, because everybody was gone. Wow, there's just a shit ton of quests out here, isn't it? All these plus quests. I'll go back through this at some point. You, Gary? I hope Lord Lolorito's potion is effective as he claims. Has nobody tested it yet? Putting a lot of faith in Lolorito of all people. It would appear that the Syndicate has moved swiftly to clear our names. Bartholomew, for one, does not seem remotely surprised by our presence here. Oh, okay. Our names are cleared now? Okay, sure. Yo, what up? Flame General Raubahn mentioned you'd be coming. Please, this way if you will. Ah, yes, this was where the deed was done. I was sitting right there. Is she? Oh, no, there she is, yeah. Just say she's very wee. Never sleep under the covers in this game. Always above the covers. Wait, Raubahn, taste test the potion first. I can't imagine he can do this very precisely, very well with the one hand, dude. How instantaneous do you think it's gonna be? Oh my god, she's alive. Best bean! Well, Nanamo, it's been quite some time. Raubann's lost an arm.
I was having the longest dream.
Aww, Raubahn.
It's time to wake up, Your Grace. Another day begins in Thanalan, and the sun blazes bright upon the sands.
Raubahn, what the fuck? You lost an arm.
Pippin is still here. Pippin.
Her Grace is awoken. The palace physician assures me she's none the worse for her slumber.
Ah, thank God. That palace physician better not be paid off by Lolorito. Ah, thank God. Bestespine.
I believe Her Grace will soon resume her plans to place the government of Ul'dah into the hands of its citizens. Whatever path she chooses to take, I shall walk it with her. And we shall tread slowly, lest the nation be unsettled in our wake.
Yeah, Lolorito, what is your thoughts on this? Same thing with Dulala. What do you plan to do?
Her Grace's compassion is a shining beacon to us all. But what our city truly thrives upon is competition.
Yeah, regardless, is even if the city is gifted into the people's hands, I'll place your bets. You better bet Lolorito is gonna have a fucking puppet on the council.
'Tis in the struggle
Oh, I
against
can't
our
imply, but
rivals that
these guys can.
opportunities are seized and fortunes made. And with the Empire on the offensive once more, now would hardly seem the time to turn our system of government upon its head.
Are you privy to new intelligence, my lord?
I would hardly call it new. Remind me, what was the name of that enormous Imperial warship which met its end in Mordona? Wait, I have it. The Agrias. Yes, well, 'twould appear that the Garleans have been hard at work on another such vessel.
Oh, that's
How close are they to completing this ship? Is it operational?
Its maiden flight was a success, I hear. I should imagine Emperor Varys is eager to see how it performs in battle.
Shoot, considering the last one was taken down by Midgard Somer, I mean, we're in talk with dragons. We can get Hrosvalgar to help.
I move that it is time to repair
I don't think
the
we could,
damage
though.
caused by
Hrosvalgar's just like, I
Teledji
wish to die
and Teledji,
alone.
and prepare our great nation to repel the Empire once more.
I see. Very patriotic front he's putting out to be like, no, we can't dissolve yet. Patriotism. The Garleans.
'Tis well that the Sultana has awoken. The Syndicate yet
I
needs
want
to
to
put
see
its
her.
house in order, but 'twould seem the worst of the confusion has passed.
We still haven't found our friends yet.
Ul'dah has taken control of its future, and I must do the same.
Oh, okay, Alphino. It's not really taking control of its future. It's more like it's embroiled in the same old shit it's been embroiled in since forever.
I have decided to disband the Crystal Braves.
I thought that was already decided. Considering how rotten they are to the core, I thought that was already decided. I didn't know that was even in question. Is the more like you're not going to just try to rebuild them, is what you're saying?
Among the recruits, there were those who supported our Order's goals and convictions with all sincerity. 'Tis my hope that these loyal men and women will choose to remain our allies in the battles to come.
Nice. Where's Riol? Riol was one of them, right? Riol.
As for those who sided with the traitor, Ilberd, they shall be hunted down and held to
sad.
account for their crimes. It is my earnest hope that they will surrender themselves peaceably when the time comes, though I think it unlikely.
Yeah, well, we tried that before and they
My
really did it.
conquering Crystal Braves. The model army meant to pave the way for a single unified grand company of Eorzea. That so high an ideal should be brought so low.
What can you do? The machinations are fucking fierce. And cruel. Unrelenting.
I need not tell you how deeply the betrayal stung me. Yet I see now that it was mine own naivety and pride which allowed the braves to fall prey to corruption.
Well, I mean... Yeah. Not all of that though. Like Alphino's a young man. He doesn't have a lot of experience leading such a large organization. I think he reached too far too quick, and that was it. They didn't have enough oversight. And he thought he could get away with receiving lots of income and stuff. He should have started smaller based on his own.
Turn for inspiration. Like you,
based on his own experience, he should have started small.
In the face of hardship, and give mine all for the cause.
That's right, Alphino. Stand firm in the face of hardship.
Let us resume the search for our missing comrades, that we might come together to shine the light of dawn across the realm once more.
Yeah, you know, the fact is, like... if we can talk to the Ul'dah people now, I guess we know that they haven't been captured, and we know that they haven't been killed, their corpses haven't been found. Which means that, what, they just fucking poofed? Maybe they went into hiding? That's what we currently know so far.
The role of Crystal Brave Commander suited me ill, and I shall play it no longer. Henceforth, I shall be no more or less than Alphino, proud member of the Scions.
Okay, Alphino. Yeah, you don't seem... You're a very youngling, and you don't seem much like the army commander type, but... You're a great diplomat, Alphino. Have a great spark in you. Good heart, fast mind. Alright, a little heart to heart with Alphino there. Okie dokie, Alphino. I blush to speak thus of mine inner turmoil. But the fact remains, there is no woman alive in whom I would rather confide. Alphino! My best friend! We'll go for the hug. Give this boy a hug. Were it not for your shining example, I might never have emerged from beneath the pall of my despair. Oh, my lad. There you go. Alphino would know how things stand in the Rising Stones. Still no word from Master Garland. I hope this mana cutter of theirs is nearing completion. You did the jank stare animation. I am assured that her grace will make a full recovery. I, and Ul'dah too, shall flourish once more. General Raubahn and his colleagues have matters well in hand, I believe. Lady Yugiri, a question if I may. I believe your people have been keeping a close watch of the Crystal Braves. Might you know how things stand at the Rising Stones? Ah, yes, of course. You will be pleased to know that the 3rd Unit Braves abandoned Remedid's toll when they learned of Captain Ilbert's defeat. The only blue uniforms to be seen there now are those worn by soldiers loyal to you, Master Alphino. Oh, say what? Nice. To me, I see. I am grateful to hear that at least some of our members were true to their oaths. Fuck yeah. The still loyal Crystal Braves. Ere we return to Ishgard, I must go to the Rising Stones and thank these stalwarts for their service. It shall be my final act as Crystal Brave Commander. Will you join me, Kelvin? You were there at the company's inception. It was only fitting that you be present at its end. And I would appreciate the support. Of course, friend. Of course. Always. Alright. To the Rising Stones then. Haven't been back there in a bit. Haven't been back there in a hot minute. Okay. Travel. Teleport. Revenant's Tour. And we're back. Oh, look at this chocobo. That looks a very nice looking chocobo. Look at that. The light weapons at the back. I love this this armor. The little bit of the glowies here. And a satchel. That's a nice armor. That's some nice armor. Oh, fully decked out Halloween chocobo here. That's great. I love the skull mask is cool. I love the lantern at the front as well. It's supposed to be like a little phantom hand is holding out the lantern. Alright. Is he gonna launch us straight into a cutscene? Oh, yep. Real! This is where we learn he alive! You made it! Told you we'd see you on the other side, Real. Alien! Oh my god, Alien, you're alive too! Fuck yeah. I thought you were for sure dead. Commander, you're alive! And Kelwyn too, I knew you'd scrape through. You too, Real, get over here. My splendid crystal braves, I have wronged you. All of you. My promises of glory and salvation have brought you naught but blood and betrayal. Bah, you'll not hear us complaining. 'Twas a sight messier than expected, but we was still fighting for the freedom of all, just like we swore. Ain't that right, mates? Aye. Even if they don't have the blue uniforms on anymore. You humble me. I'm truly blessed to have such steadfast comrades. 'Tis with the most profound regret, then, that I must... That's enough of that, Commander. We know what you have a mind to say, and we ain't having none of it. We've talked it over, see, and we're all agreed. You can take our uniforms and strip of us our ranks, but we won't be no less of a company. Hey. But the Crystal Braves... The Crystal Braves may be finished, but the ideals upon which the company was founded live on. They bind us to each other, and to you. Alphino's personal squad. Commander. Alphino. Our minds are made up, so you may as well get used to it. Let us help the Scions. Let us help you find Minfilia and the others. Yeah. The crew. Oh man. Rest in peace. God, I forget his name. I'm so sorry. The Alamegan lad that was from the initial main questing in Little Amigo, and he ended up dying to the treachery of the other Crystal Braves. Rest in peace, that lad. He would have certainly been with this lot. All right. My friends. After all that's happened, I know not what to say. The fist, is he gonna cry? Oh no, he's gonna cry. Oh no. Alphino. Emergency hug, stat. What are you doing? Just buying the Cohen emergency? I guess you can't hug in front of the rest of the... Get over here, Elf. No. Get over here. Slash hug. There we go. We give Alpha No the big hug. That didn't quite work on the screen. Oh well, that's close enough. There you go. Big hug for Alpha No. Lad. Alright, Yuri. Squad, we're back. I feel blessed to have witnessed such a display of camaraderie. Damn fucking straight. Oh no, look at all this scatter mess. We must repair this damage if our minds are to find focus. Now, where to begin? Scions reborn! First things first, we need to put the Rising Stones in order. We cannot have the Archons return to find their headquarters in such shambles! I sent Shinobi to spy upon the brass blades, and it would seem that Yida and Papolino's resistance accounted for a sizable number of the company's soldiers. Oh. All we know for certain, however, is that our friends' corpses were not found amongst the bodies they left behind. Okay, okay. Finally learned a little bit about that, Effie. Kelvin Light, I joined the Crystal... No, wait. Kelvin Light, I joined the Crystal Braves in hopes of following in your footsteps. And I do not regret the decision. Not even for a moment. Damn. Thanks, lass. I'm glad you don't regret it after all this nonsense. If we scrutinize the Scion's records, they should provide us with likely locations to which the missing Archons might have fled. But put your mind at ease. It is for works just such as this that we have been trained. Nice-u. Rio, my boy! Saw you on the other side, Rio. Let's go. I don't know if you know, but during the God's Damned Feast, Flahamin got ambushed by some third unit curs over in Limsa. I'm told she decided to dance free of their noose, though. Ain't heard nothing since, but my guess is she's lying low somewhere in the port. He's got a lead on Flahamin. Flahamin. We'll find the missing Scions, I promise you. Between us and the Immortal Flames, no stone in Eorzea will be left unturned. Fuck yeah. Pray excuse me. I thought my tears spent. Oh, it's okay, Alpha No. Hux. Get in here. Get out. I won't take no for an answer. My grandfather used to say one could measure a man by the constancy of his comrades. Mayhap I am the exception which proves the rule. Nay, do not protest. I know I'm not worthy of their loyalty, Kelwyn. But you are, Alpha No. Like I said, your heart's true. You have a brilliant mind, so... You're worth the loyalty. But as Thaliak as my witness, I shall do everything in my power to earn it. You earn it and more, Alpha No, every day. You're a young lad, Alpha No. You already come so far, and there's far more. You'll go even farther than this. You're grand. Alpha No has matters to attend to at the Rising Stones. I must speak of future plans with the remaining Braves. Any information we uncover on the missing Scions will need be shared with our allies across the realm, specifically Urianger in the Waking Sands and Tataru in Ishgard. While we are organizing our various channels of communication, I would ask that you call upon Master Garland at the Manufactory. I will join you in Ishgard as soon as I am able. Alright. So I think that is going to be it for me. That is going to be it for me today. We've already gotten pretty far along the quest here. I'm pretty sure this will take us back to the main Ishgardian story and stuff like that. So let me just make sure they have nothing more to say. Nope, that's it. They have the same little dialogue. So yeah, Got through a lot this episode. Did the most in the entirety of the freaking the mists questing and stuff like that. Got talked to Valgar finally. Preparing to go face Nidhogg, I guess, whatever will happen there. And yeah, woke up the Sultana. Everything with that. So. So I'll be continuing this next weekend. I might be seeing, I don't know if I'll have time, but I'll see if I can maybe level up my Arcanist. Maybe depending on how, if I can manage to level it, I might start next time we stream Final Fantasy. I might start with some of the Arcanist job storyline. If I can manage to level it, we'll do a little bit of that. We'll see. Like I said, there's no guarantee I'll be able to find time, so we'll see about that. Yeah, thanks everybody for watching. Have a good day, night, whatever time zone. Be safe out there and take care of yourselves.